It's an interesting world that's changing all the time, and I'm not going to expend a huge amount of energy being concerned about it as a musician. Or maybe I'm in a fortunate position there because I don't earn my living from being a musician. But I've spoken about this before. Not many people do earn their livings from it in reality, or perhaps people are getting very grumpy about it. People who want to earn a living being a musician. Well, at the moment, the only way you can really do that is to forget about trying to make lots of money recording and streaming and go out and play live. Now, that's a big enough challenge in its own right, and sell merchandise around that. And that's been the shape and the way it works for a number of years as a musician. But I do have to come back to this thing. And this is brutal, and I'm going to get a lot of kickback for this, but as musicians who perhaps have earned money for a number of years by being musicians, do we get the right to continue to think we can earn good money being musicians? Do we not fall into the same space as people that used to be steam train drivers and the firemen on the footplate, the millions of people that built the steam trains, or the fitters working in the great factories? The world just changes, and I think AI is unstoppable, and I think it's changing the world in a way some of us are going to really miss out on the skills we used to have and get paid for. And proof in the pudding, I've spent 25 years doing web design and development, and I don't build websites for clients anymore because there's no point, because AI can do better coding than me. And there are platforms that are far cheaper than the prices I'd have to charge to make a living from it. I was lucky enough to get 25 years out of that industry. Maybe us musicians were lucky enough to get 80, maybe 100 years out of earning money from being musicians. Maybe things just move on, whether we like it or not, whether it's better or not. At the moment, we're on that cusp of this great change. Come back again in 25 years and tell me whether AI was a bad idea. Maybe it is, maybe it will be, maybe it won't be. Maybe us musicians are just going to be vintage by nature. Maybe we're just like record players and valves and preserved steam train lines. Maybe we just become vintage. And there you go.